good opportunity for guys who have muscles to come down and help us lift rocks and show off, you know. All ages of life come from the kupuna, or the grandparents, the elderly, to the opio, or the young youth. And while they're out there, they're not just lifting rocks. They are learning about our culture. Our staff, our volunteers who are mindful about the culture are sharing it with the other people around them, as well as they learn a lot about the marine life that you can find. There's a lot of invertebrates, a lot of shellfish out there that people come across all the time. Whether they're good or bad, we come across them out there. And here's some pictures of some of the community volunteers that come out. We have everyone from Kamehameha schools and O Na Loko I, which is a special program for gifted and talented Native Hawaiians, to Maui Economic Opportunity has their youth center. People come to enjoy it for not just participating in the restoration of the wall, but also for recreation. We have people who are fishing there, swimming there, and just enjoying the beaches. We also do a lot of education on land for those groups who cannot enter the water because the Department of Education classes cannot move into the water. So we have a program set for that. And we do everything from talking about the ahupua'a that the fish pond is located, to playing games, telling legends, doing ui or different chants, a whole wide variety of activities for our volunteers. This photograph here is a good depiction of what a makaha would look like if we had it in place. Right now we're still in the process of rebuilding the fish pond, so we only have portions of the kuapa or the wall erected, but the makaha eventually will be phased into areas like O Maui. And right here is the display at Maui Ocean Center, where the makaha had vertical slats and allowed small fish to enter and large fish to leave. We still have an abundant and diverse supply of game that can be found. A lot of people still walk the shorelines picking up game that are edible. And we have a lot of restoration of native Hawaiian plants in the immediate area. And with the restoration of the native Hawaiian plants, we're also able to restore the sand dunes. So we don't just malama the ocean, we have to malama the land in order to malama the ocean. If anyone's unfamiliar as to where the fish pond is located, it's actually near the Hawaiian Islands Humpback Whale National Marine Sanctuary and Kalepalepo Park and Menifee Shores Company. And we have community work days on the second and last Saturday of the month from 8 to 11 a.m. where anybody is welcome to come and volunteer with us. And we invite everybody to come. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you, Joy. Does anyone have any questions about fish ponds you might be interested in? When you put the rocks there, you just don't place rocks. What is the concept behind it to placing the rocks?
That's a great question. There's a O Na Loko I, or Hawaiian proverb that states that the larger stone is just as important as the smaller stone, and that is so true in the construction of a fish pond. And then the larger stones are the main structure of the pond, and then the smaller stones are what really lock everything into place. When the large stones are placed, it's not stacked one on in a straight column. It needs to be zigzag, kind of like a puzzle, so that it takes the weight of each rock and distributes them evenly. But it's really important to have all those eating room or those tiny stones filling in the gaps between the larger stones, and that's what really locks it into place. And eventually the corals start coming back and the coralline algae starts coming back, and that solidifies everything. It acts as cement in a way to hold everything together.
And the agua that you're working on, there's a lot of society in the land now. It's not all nature like it was back when ancient Hawaiians were there. Have you found that that's been a hindrance to keeping up the fish pond, or?
Well, I've been a part of the project since 1997 and have definitely seen changes along not just the shoreline but in the ocean itself. And the agua is very tiny when it comes down to the ocean, but if you take into account the entire South Maui shoreline, how that's affected the fish pond, we have definitely seen changes. There's been a lot of new accumulation of sand in our pond compared to 10 years ago. In some areas where you may have been, say, 1 or 2 feet deep 10 years ago, today you can be walking around and it's just sand. So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing, but there's been so much construction in the area where the sand it behaves differently than it did before, as well as the currents behave differently, because it's just a domino effect what has happened on land. We've had a lot of major storms within the last 10 years, including 2.5–3 years ago when we had a major flood from upcountry, just flushed down and brought a lot of debris as well as a lot of trees down that are still in the ocean today near the site. And it's kind of interesting, and we were fortunate that Maui News, Maui TV News, on the day of the tsunami just a few months ago, had a camera on top of the roof of Manipuri Shores, and they did a time-lapse video of how the tsunami impacted the pond. And it was very interesting to see the water gush in and then flush out and gush and flush, gush and flush. And that really helped clean out what was inside of the pond. But we see aftermath effects of that also. While luckily has withstood that small tsunami that we had. But the impact of what is happening along the shoreline is definitely evident in what we're seeing at the moment.
I think that's one thing we have to remember, is that Mother Earth is going to take care of herself. And if things go wrong, she can wipe us all off. So we really need to make efforts to take care of her and try to do what's pono and what is right for her. And I think we'll feel good inside knowing that we did our part, because that's what it comes down to. It's a community of people doing their part to be sustainable. It's not just, oh, I have a hydro car, or I'm doing solar. It's what you're doing with the community, not just in your ohana, but other ohanas, and bringing everyone along. It's going to take everyone to rise up before it's sustainable. I want to thank you, Joy. And once again, if anyone has any questions, Joy's going to be up here talking about fish ponds. I'm going to cue up some more music and check on our worms and all our other beautiful booths that we have. Aloha.
Visit our website at mauifishpond.com.